Bro, Will Ospreay's first match was an absolute banger, mate. Banger. Is how you do it? I think it's how you do it. United Empire. It don't matter. Uh, let's get to the media scrum. See his comments on there on the match. Phenomenal. Astounding athlete he is.
Yeah, thank you. Also joining us right now, the man that made his official AEW in-ring debut, Will Ospreay.
Bro.
Hello.
Sorry.
Congratulations to you tonight. I'll start things off with you, Will. How did it feel to finally be out there to get that first match really under your belt? You and Takeshita.
Wow. I mean, I was grateful to be in the ring with such a great wrestler. Like Takeshita is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best wrestlers in the world.
That match could have went either way. I mean, that match was like chef's kiss, bro. Just two guys, two of the best in the world. No outside interference, just right down the middle. Clean finish.
It's the first time we've ever touched one another as well. I mean, we've done tag matches with one another, but it's the first time we've ever like had a match one-on-one. The reception was incredible. Like I was getting like proper like nervous backstage because I feel like people's eyes are on me more than ever. And with all like the hype and everything, you just.
And another thing, I'm gonna try to limit the pauses in this video. Another thing, this is the first time that he's competing in like U.S. soil on a week-to-week basis. We're literally getting Will Ospreay matches for free, $3.99.
God, you got to knock it out of the fucking park.
Best wrestler in the
I
world.
just wanted to do that. So like it took like a lot for me to leave Japan, leave the Indies for a bit, just because like it's been my home for 8 years, man. And like I love those guys, and I can't say enough. Like I'm so grateful and so thankful that I got to grow up in Japan. But like you guys just made me feel right at home. Like thank you very much for leaving the key underneath the mat. I will treasure your home very much so.
It was so incredible to watch you out there to really seize that moment and feel that out there. And Tony, I mean, I was saying it earlier that there's so much pressure kind of coming into this pay-per-view, deemed one of the best pay-per-views perhaps ever, but of 2024. And
we're only 3 months into the year. The Royal Rumble and this. And freaking Revolution crushed the Rumble. I mean, I'm Team WWE to the day I die, but Revolution was banger after banger. Shout out to this guy right here. Whatever is in that cup, keep drinking it, Tony, because this pay-per-view was just
early on into the year. Did it live up to the hype for you?
I think it was one of the best pay-per-views ever. It was one of the greatest nights of my life personally.
Probably the best Revolution.
Will, you were tremendous tonight. What a great match. Ospreay versus Takeshita. The last time I saw you, we were in Crystal Palace, London, England, and here we are now in Greensboro, North Carolina. Both great wrestling cities and traditions. And Will Ospreay and AEW fits like a glove, in my opinion.
Let's open it up.
Yeah, it does.
We'll open it up to the floor,
so
guys. Any
clashes.
questions for both Tony or Will?
Corey Lee with the Wrestling Observer. How's your back? Because
Mate, my ass is so bad. Can I show like a little bit of it?
Like, if you want to show a little bit of it, that'd be great.
I'm not gonna show you my cheek. Right?
Okay.
Bro, look how bad.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that spot was pretty insane.
So much.
So want to make sure that you're okay, obviously.
If anybody saw that brain buster or suplex pump on the turnbuckle, bro, that was freaking brutal. I mean, who said it? Don Callis said during the match, he got like suplexed on his liver, and that could have just took him out for good, man. Dangerous.
The second question I actually had is kind of your mindset now. You are now a full-time U.S.-based wrestler, which is you've never done that. You've done obviously the Indies in England, Japan. I mean, you've done matches over here.
Yeah, just dip my toes into it.
Yeah, but now you're actually going to be going on American TV every week. What is your mindset about how you kind of almost do you have to change your style? Or you're just going to be like, you know what, I'm going to be Will Ospreay, and I'm going to make basically the TV adapt to me.
I mean, the one thing I'm doing my best to do is I'm trying my best not to swear. Like, God, it's so hard. It's
well,
like,
here you can. You feel free. We're off the air.
I mean, here, yeah.
FCC is
but I was just kind of like, mate, like
If you listen
even
to a
the,
Will
like,
Ospreay
promos,
promo
man, like,
before,
that's like a real hard task for me to get.
fuck,
I've never done
fuck,
it like
fuck.
into
That's
American
all he
audience.
says,
A lot of
bro.
our stuff in Japan was always backstage, so like I knew when I wanted to make the jump, I was like, I'm really trying hard at that and really trying like to learn that style, because I'm all new at this. Like everything that you see right in front of you is all going to be like me experiencing something completely new. But like my mindset right now is like I have been screaming down the lens of a Japanese camera that I am the best in the world. And right now, I've never done this. I've never been full-time in America. And it's a lot of things, but it's mainly an anxiety. It's an anxiety of like for ages. Like I know when the bell rings, like I can do it, but like it's not just the bell ringing anymore. It's about showing personality. It's about connecting with the crowds, and like that's my main focus now.
Okay, I want to Google something. I want to see exactly how many 5-star matches does he have. There have been 250 awarded 5-star matches. Will Ospreay has 35. 35 5-star matches. That is crazy compared to John Cena, who only has 1. But Will Ospreay, he is just so damn good, bro. Like week to week basis, we're gonna get this man on TBS and TNT Wednesdays and Saturdays, free 99, putting on absolute bangers for probably the next 3 to 4 years, however long he's contracted to AEW. And I hope he becomes the champion at Wembley Stadium in August.
It's just like I want to show my personality, because I'm a little bit of a cheeky bugger. So like I'd like to show that off, and like this is going to be like a really rough road, not rough road, but it's going to be hard to like work out these navigations. But like I'm ready, man. Like I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to be completely vulnerable out there, and just like if I mess up, chant you fucked up to me. Like I don't mind.
You
like,
got
I'm here to learn, and like I'm not going to get it right away, but like I'm doing my best, and I think like honestly out there today, I think if that's the first thing that I've got, like everyone's fucked, eh?
that guy can
Yeah, I'll
run
just send, like, only
circles
4
around a
swear
lot
words,
of
it's all good.
people.
Doing amazing. DJ Danny Ocean, Dirt Sheet Radio.
It's
Like
good, G.
Renee said, we are in March, 3 months into 2024. They're saying it's pay-per-view of the year already. Scrolling Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, they're saying this was the match of the year.
It was.
How are you feeling? Your
It
first
was.
official match at HEW. They're already
It
calling
was.
it match of the year. How you feeling?
I mean, I've got a lot to top now, haven't I? Like, I mean, look, once again, like I can't do those type of matches without a great like partner to do it with.
Yeah.
Takeshita is every bit as good as Will Ospreay. It's just on that night I was
Yeah,
just
they
better,
are.
pure and simple. But like,
And I want to say this, like Kenny Omega putting over Takeshita those 2 times late last year, it really helped elevate him, because if he didn't have beat Omega, a lot of people would have been like, we're not really invested into him. But Tony Khan invested into Takeshita because he is undoubtedly one of the best wrestlers on the planet. But it takes 2 to tango in professional wrestling, and those 2 tangoed.
look at the move that I had to put him away with. The Tiger Driver. And I keep saying this so much, man. The Tiger Driver 91 is the most dangerous move in wrestling.
It
It
is.
is not. It was used back in the day by Mitsuharu Misawa. And I said it right, didn't I? I'm
Yes.
sure I did. But like, imagine if I got
Like
that wrong, didn't
arrogance.
they? Be like, no! But like, it was one of the most dangerous moves in wrestling. And like, some guys are able to like kind of figure out a way of getting out of it, but like it's a complete pressure on your neck, man. It's a sheer drop. Like I wouldn't be surprised in like the 5 months time, like people will be like, hey, you can't do that move anymore.
Fuck
But just like
somebody up, like
this
in
is what
their
I bring to the
life.
table, man. Like I'm one of the most dangerous professional wrestlers in the world. Look, I am a lovely man. I will walk your mum across the street any day of the week. I will happily give you a cuddle if you're ever feeling sad. I'm always a good shoulder to cry on, and I look after you to the day I die. But I am one mean motherfucker when I want to be. Like that's all I care about, man. So like,
Okay.
if this is the first paper.
And yes, referring, I'm sorry for pausing, but referring to like when you say he's one me and when he got the rematch against Omega at Forbidden Door, that man turned stone cold aerial assassin. And he just got so much in the arsenal of being like a mean I'm just ready to see this guy on a week-to-week basis.
Review of AEW's year for 2024. Right, so we got Dynasty, probably got Forbidden Door, we've got
Double or
All In,
Nothing.
Double or Nothing, All In, All Out, Full Gear, Wrestle Dream, Full Gear, and World's End.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Let's go.
Like I said, the most dangerous man in wrestling right now, bruv.
Will, Stu Myrick from Sports Guys Talking Wrestling. First of all, congratulations on the victory. After the match, you had a moment with your United Empire mate, Kyle Fletcher, who is, of course, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. Talk about what that meant to you, and what do you see down the road? Possibly teaming with Kyle, possibly going after
Stu,
Kyle.
actually, on the pay-per-view broadcast, we announced there will be a match, Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. This is a great opportunity for me to say, though, officially, and this is acting in the capacity as the GM here. I have to talk about the injury report. I would say after that match, you, sir, are questionable for Wednesday. So let's see.
He's
very
not,
much
he's not
hoping to
gonna
have
be a
Ospreay
healthy
versus
scratch.
Fletcher,
He's
but
gonna
we'll see
compete.
how you're doing.
And like I said, free 99. Will Ospreay matches. Chef's kiss. Professional wrestling is just beautiful. I'm thankful for AEW. Thankful for the freaking WWE.
Just keep it penciled in for now. But
He
like,
talked me into not scratching it. But
yeah, don't scratch it off. Like, let me, because like, I've got to earn some money at it.
I don't know, man.
I spent my money on like a
money's
bathroom, a
not-
kitchen, Barbados holiday. I've got to start winning some big matches, eh?
He's beat up. I don't
Tony's
know. I
taking
would
care
really
of
like
you.
to do it, but we'll see as soon as possible. I think it'd be fantastic, and it's one of those matches. I think it's a dream match on television. They've been great partners. They're great friends, and I'd be very excited to have Ospreay versus Fletcher. Hopefully Wednesday we announce on the broadcast. So, but please, you can elaborate. I think you guys have a great friendship, and you're two of the great wrestlers.
Me and Kyle go way back. Like, we've had so many matches over in England, and when the pandemic struck, him and Davis lived at my house while Australia indies weren't kind of picking up. So the UK indies just opened up, and it was kind of like it was discussed that if they just stay with me, I'll look after them. Didn't charge them any rent or anything. I just wanted to look after them. We done Rev Pro together. Was able to get over to America quicker, but like for me, Kyle and Davis, like we're like three best friends, man. And I'm like, I miss you, Davis. Love you so much, dude. I hope you're doing well. But like for me, it was so happy to see Kyle, and like, man, he's changed his hair. Looks beautiful. God, like that's one beautiful man. But like having him out there, getting to throw the crowns up again, like in AEW together, like of course, like we're gonna get back the band back together and like roll through with the Don Callis family, of course. And like for me now, it's all steam ahead. And
I want
for
him to
Kyle, I think
leave
this is a
the
big proving test for him.
Callis
Like
family.
if the match does go ahead on Wednesday, I don't want him to hold anything back. Like this is proving point to you. You've been in the ring with Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega, and you've shown so much. Like you are the future.
Oh my
but, like,
gosh. Ospreay
right now,
versus
like I'm just step
Danielson.
in front of you. What are you gonna do? Pardon you.
D Dowdy, 104.5 FM WCCG. Will, question for you. Throughout the match, there were a lot of aha moments, a lot of momentum shifting. How were you able to
Back
stay
and forth,
focused
back and forth.
and adapt to catch this
Near
offense?
fall, near
A
fall.
lot of it has just been like experience over in Japan, dude. Like, I mean, once again, I've watched Takeshita. Like, I was a fan of him. I saw him live at 2019. And one of my mates at the time went, God damn, he's sexy. And I was just like,
Hey,
so I was sitting
yo.
next to him. I was just like, hey, you all right? Calm down, mate. But, yeah, he is, isn't he? But when those type of matches are happening, like I just kind of like remain from my training what I did in Japan, because with that it's endurance based. You have to keep your timing right, you have to keep your energy levels down, like not get too freaked out in those moments, because like there's a lot of like heavy shots. So the moment you start freaking out and breathing heavy and like not
Strong style.
not creating space from your opponent, that's when you're going to find yourself in like difficult positions. Bless you. But for
guy.
me, like it's not a rodeo. It's not a ride that I haven't ridden before. I'm very much aware of like my I think my benefit throughout a lot of these guys is my gas is kind of good. My breathing, like my cardio. That's what
Yeah, there you
kind
go.
of thing.
There you go.
You see, he did a lot of brain damage there. Boom, like, but like my cardio is real good. I just like I try my best to keep my breathing going, but like that moment he brain busted my ass on the rope, dude, that was the most painful thing I've ever felt in my entire life. I wanted to cry, man. Man, there's a lump, dude. Like, but Takeshi's the best, man. Like I can only do what I've just been practicing over in New Japan, so this is all that I can present right now, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys like what I've been learning and what I've been experiencing, because there's so many guys that don't know me yet, dude. Like
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Will. I do good.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who aren't familiar with this man right here. How old is Will Ospreay? Let's see real quick. Will. He's 30 years old, bro. He's only, well, we don't even know how good he's gonna get. He's already great. Best wrestler in the world at 30 years old. Don't even know how much longer it's gonna go. He was in New Japan for 8. Built a name for himself over the internet, over there, in a little bit. But we just got a lot to see from Will.
Good pro wrestling.
Keith Elliott Greenberg with Inside the Ropes magazine.
What's up, Keith?
This is a very historic night tonight, and there were a number of legends in the arena. Were you able at some point to slow down enough to glean any knowledge or at least inspiration from those legends?
So this honestly is, I hope I'm allowed to say it, but like, so I was like, backstage. The doctors were like, all right, on the table, we'll just put some ice on your butt. And like, I was like laying on the table. And then like Ric Flair walked in and I was like, and stood up. I was like,
In pain.
and he was just, and he said, you are everything I've heard of and more. You are one of the best wrestlers in the world. And that coming
And if
from
you
him
come,
is just like, thank you, Mr. Ric Flair. Thank you very much. Because he's a standard. Like, I know, like,
16
I
times.
know sometimes it gets forgotten about, but like every like little bit of wrestling has some like inspiration from Ric Flair, man. So like the fact that he was able to like just come over and just go like, you're the fucking man. It's like, man, amazing.
The man
like,
to the man.
brilliant stuff.
Last question.
I have a bit of a two-parter. Tony, you were present for a pretty crazy match that Will had a couple weeks ago. I'm interested to hear like what goes through your mind when somebody who you've already invested in is having a match like that, which is incredible, but also risky. And Will, when we had spoke prior, you communicated how important it was for you to still be able to live in the UK. How important was that to coming here, and what kind of schedule will you be on moving forward?
Well, I was a tremendous match. That was an amazing match for Will to finish up in Rev Pro. And after a great run in New Japan and Rev Pro, I thought Will versus Michael Oku was a great match. And I was really blown away, not only by the quality of the wrestling, but also really the quality of people. I got to meet Will Ospreay's family for the first time, which was really cool.
So sweet, dude.
You're the man. And the great things he said afterwards, it was just really kind. And I thought the way he helped really set up his debut in AEW and also paid tribute to the great fans in the UK that helped him get to this place. It was really a great thing, and it was great to be there. And of course, the match took a big toll, I think, physically, but knowing it's Will Ospreay, you know, I had a high confidence he was going to be here, be ready for Revolution. And he was everything we would have expected. The match was everything we would have expected. I thought Ospreay versus Takeshita delivered, Revolution delivered. And again, I think Will Ospreay in AEW fits like a glove, as you're seeing here tonight firsthand. Thank you, Sean.
I'm basically Wolverine, bro, but I'll be fine in like a couple of days. Just heal up. So just remind me of the question. So it's just like, how are you gonna? What's your schedule looking like, and like, what's it mean?
Yeah, how is that gonna work?
I'm currently in a relationship with another professional wrestler. I call her out, Alex Windsor. She's great. And now I'm in a position where I'm a parent. And I don't know, the first time I told people, everyone went, her, you, like, I'm a big kid as well, man. And that, I can't tell you enough what, like, the girl and that kid have done for me, man. Like, I wish I could honestly be so open about, like, how much those two, like, really mean to me. But, like, they've gone through a lot for me, and I could not ask them to uproot their life, their school life. Like she's such a big, and if you know my missus and you know her story, like it's kind of documented within the UK scene. I don't know if it's documented in the world of wrestling, but just like she's gone through so much, man. She's like a genuine warrior, man. Like no amount of like arse pain will ever will ever compare to what that girl's gone through, and still being like an incredible mother. Like I could not have asked for like a better partner to go through this whole thing. Like I said it, like I went to Barbados, and just before I left, I was like, man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous of being part of this. And she just gave me the biggest hug and was just like, you got it, like go do it. So like for her, it's just like I couldn't ask to do that. Like, and a lot of people forget, like the majority of like the travel is kind of like it's so much less than Japan. Like Japan was like 15 hours at one point because like there's a bloody war going on in Russia and Ukraine. So I used to go through there. I wasn't allowed to go through the airspace, so we had to go underneath. It was horrible. Like, so coming over here, it's not actually as bad. It's just like, and like, I don't mind it. Every now and then it's a bit of peace and quiet in it. Just fucking put my feet up and just listen to Fleetwood Mac on. So I don't mind it. But like my schedule is full time, dude. Like I want to be here every single week, delivering the best matches that I physically can. Like this is what I've been preaching over in New Japan. Like the work that I've put out throughout all those 8 years of doing it. It was the hardest thing leaving it, but like Tony said, this fits like a glove. Like this is where the best wrestlers in the world are. Like,
yeah,
honestly, have you any?
I agree with that. Okay, so if you want storytelling and compelling drama, it's WWE. But if you want just like bangers, like wrestling, a little bit of drama, they got to work on the storytelling. But if you just want banger after banger after banger, like people beating the living shit out of one another, AEW is a place to be. I mean, they have some of the best wrestlers in the world. Bryan Danielson, Will Ospreay, Christian Cage. That's just a few. I'm not putting Chris Jericho on that list. He's good, but he ain't one of the best in the world no more.
Any chance to step back and look at this fucking roster? It's insane. It's like the elite. It is the most elite roster of all time. Elite. We are so blessed to be living in this moment. I'm so blessed to have a dressing room where like there are people like Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong and Takeshita, Sting, Orange Cassidy. Like I'm gonna have a long old list of guys to go through, and I'm willing to tick off every single person. Like I'm willing to go to work at this point. I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I'm here for 3 things. I'm here to win world titles, retire Billy Gunn, and get a Nando sponsorship.
What the? Okay. I don't know what a Nando sponsorship is. They want you to be world champ, but retiring Billy Gunn, I'm here for it. Tired of seeing him break up the bang bang scissor game, bro. How many title defenses has the Acclaimed had since they won the titles? Probably not many. That's another story.
Well, congratulations on your day.
Billy Gunn's old at how old is Billy Gunn? Billy Gunn is 60. If he gets hit with a hidden blade, he's done so. He is wiped out.
Guys, thank you so much. Honestly, this means the world to me. Thank you. And dude, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much, man.
Okay.
I live you with that.
All right, that's it for there. We just watched that. I don't know if I want to drop a thumbs up, but if you're new here and you made it this far, I love you. It's the motto. Out, work, everyone. That's what we do here. Same way with my boys in Brochia clan. But you made it this far. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up button if you're new. Sub. You might see something you like. You know, I don't know. Mix the content. Follow Brochia clan. Yeah. We out. Yeet.